Everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for a while, and today I'm going to show you guys all of the hat patterns I made up. So here are all of the hat patterns I have that I made up. I want to show you guys what they look like and why I like them and stuff, and what my favorite thing about them is. So I'm going to get started and show you guys all of my patterns. And I also, just so you guys know, I won't be giving out the patterns because I do have a strict policy of my patterns and stuff, and I made a whole video about that, and I'll link that down below if you haven't seen it. So I'm going to get started and show you guys all of the hat patterns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys each hat pretty much individually and talk about what I like about them and why I like the pattern and why I came up with it, and I'm going to get started. So the first hat I'm going to show you is the Edelweiss Beanie. So I have 3 different colors. I have kind of like a plummy color. It's the color is called pomegranate. And then I have another color. This one is called pink lemonade. And then I have this peachy one. It looks nude on the camera, but it actually isn't that nude. It actually is kind of like a light peachy pink color. And the reason why I came up with this pattern is because I wanted to try the Edelweiss Beanie out. I mean, not Edelweiss Beanie, I mean the Edelweiss stitch out, because I found a pattern for it in the round and I thought it would make a really cute hat. I'm going to try each one on to show you guys what it looks like. So here's one. Here's the next one. And here's the last one. So what I like about this hat is I like how stiff it is. Like if you hold it up like this, it keeps its boxy shape. It's because of the yarn that I used. The yarn I used is called Lion Brand Color Made Easy, and I did do a review on that, and I'll link that review down below if you didn't see it. So yeah, I really wanted to try out the Edelweiss stitch, and I thought it would make a cute beanie, and I like the pattern looks. And if you look around at it, there's not really a seam on it because I made it without a seam because I thought it looked way better without a seam. I actually made this with a seam before, and I didn't like how it turned out because it made the project look really weird, and I didn't like that, so I managed to make it work without a seam. And it looks really, really cute. I love how the yarn feels for a hat, and I love how comfy it is, and I just love the way it looks in general. It's like one of my favorite hats and stuff, and this is one of my favorite patterns I made. I really enjoy this pattern. It was so much fun to make. So the next pattern I made up was the raspberry beanie. So this is what it looks like. We got 2 different ones. We have one with a pom-pom and one without a pom-pom. I'll show you guys what the one with the pom-pom looks like. So here's what the pom-pom one looks like. I think it looks super cute with the pom-pom. It kind of reminds me almost of a pineapple, just with the stitch and the fluffy pom-pom on top. I think it looks super duper cute. And I made this in a pink color. This was a pink color and stuff. This was made with what's it called? I love this yarn Chunky. This color is sadly discontinued. I tried to look for it on their website and they don't sell it anymore. But it's a super cute color and stuff, and I really had fun knitting with that color. So here's the raspberry beanie without the pom-pom. I made this one because I wanted to see what it looked like without the pom-pom, because I thought it would look super cute without the pom-pom. It looks I like how it looks, especially without the pom-pom and stuff. A lot of people who have ordered this from me barely asked for a pom-pom. Well, I only got 2 orders for this pattern and stuff. So the reason why I came up with this pattern was because I tried out a raspberry beanie pattern before, but it was way too big and tall, and I didn't like how it looked. It was too slouchy for me, and I don't really like really slouchy hats. That's because I don't think that they look good on me. I like more tight-fitted hats like this one and stuff, and I came up with this pattern was because I've always wanted to try knitting in the round with the raspberry stitch because it's one of my favorite stitches, and I wanted to make up a really cute pattern that would look super cute, like kind of tight fitted like this hat, because I always love tight fitted hats. I never really got into wearing slouchy hats because I don't think they look really good on me. The next pattern I made up was my raspberry slouch beanie. So this is what it looks like on my head. And it's pretty slouchy. It was supposed to be a version of this raspberry beanie. I thought this one was too small at first, but then it turned out to be the right size because the yarn was thicker. This one I cast on a different amount of stitches, and I made it a bit slouchy by increasing a bit, and I used the same pattern pretty much for this beanie, but except this one I made a bit slouchier here because I increased a bit and stuff, and I do think it looks pretty cute, to be fairly honest. I kind of like the look of it and stuff. Normally I don't really like slouchy hats, but I actually think this is a pretty cute hat. It's really, really adorable. Well, by the way it looks, it doesn't look as bad as I thought, so I just came up with this because I was trying to make a bigger version of the raspberry beanie, and I tried to cast it on a bit more stitches, and it ended up a lot bigger than I expected. Yep, that's what happens when you work with chunky yarn and thick needles. You end up having too many stitches. The next pattern I'm going to show you is the moss stitch beanie. So this is another pattern that was pretty simple. The hard part I kind of had was the decreasing, was because like that's the hardest part for knitting a hat, is coming up with the decreases and how to do the decreases. And I really enjoyed this hat because I like the look of the stitch. I love how cute it looks. It's a very pretty stitch. It's better than just your plain boring knit one purl one rib, because it's alternated with each stitch. Like you knit 2 rows, knit 1, purl 1 for 2 rounds, and then you purl 1, knit 1 for 2 rounds. It's really cute. I love how the stitch changes from like a basic boring old rib into a really nice pretty stitch. The last pattern I have to show you, the last beanie pattern that I show you that I made up is my bamboo stitch beanie. So this is what the hat looks like. It's really, really cute. It's got like a cute little button strap right there. It kind of reminds me of one of those hats from like the 50s or something. Like one of these cute like 50 hats, and then it's got like a cute little button strap. I always wanted to make a hat with a button strap, so that's why I came up with this pattern, was because I was looking at a lot of crochet patterns, and a lot of the crochet patterns I've looked at have hat patterns that I looked at have button straps, and I thought it would be cute to add a little button strap to a knitted hat and stuff. And this is such a cute hat. I like how it looks, and it's really nice, and this stitch is super pretty. This is the bamboo stitch. I came up with this pattern because I wanted to do a hat with a cute little button strap, because I've looked at a lot of hats that are crocheted that have button straps, and a lot of them are super duper cute. And so I thought, why not knit a beanie with the button strap? And so that's what I did. I came up with the hat with the button strap, and I thought the stitch would look super cute with like a little button strap on it, and I liked how it looks. So the button strap is an optional thing. It doesn't have to be added and stuff, but it is a really cute touch to this beanie, and I think so. So yeah, those are pretty much all of the hat patterns I made up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for all, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye. Sorry, I meant to press the stop button. I pressed pause by mistake.